Hello, my name is Renata Bustos, and I'm going to talk you about our challenge, which was about Microlab, which is a Mexican tech company behind MXAO1, which is actually a real microsatellite that launched it into orbit last November on a SpaceX mission. Microlab handles all technical side, satellite engineering, data monitoring, visualization, and analysis. And our job was to find where innovation was actually needed. And here's the thing: the satellite works. That was not the problem. The problem is everything that happens after it captures the data. Right now, the process depends heavily on specialists manually analyzing images, classifying findings, writing reports. And that gap between having data and making decisions, and that's where the value gets lost. So the need we identified wasn't technical, it was a process problem. The workflow that transforms satellite data into useful intelligence was slow, manual, and not designed for non-technical users. And that matters because the people who need to act, which are civil protection, urban planning, and environmental agencies, they are not satellite engineers. So our innovation proposal was an AI-powered satellite insight platform. Basically, a digital platform that takes the satellite data and runs it through AI models to automatically classify findings, generate risk maps and automated alerts, and display everything on dashboards that any government official can actually use to make decisions. Instead of a report landing on someone's desk like 3 days later, you get a real-time alert saying like there's this happening, this is the priority level, and here's who should respond. The stakeholders are Microlab on the technical side, and Álvaro Obregón borrows the pilot client. The KPIs we propose include reduction in manual analysis time, faster government response to detect risk, and number of actionable alerts generated per month, and eventually client expansion beyond the pilot. And for conclusion, what I took from this challenge is that the most important innovation isn't always the flashiest one. We didn't propose a new satellite. We proposed fixing the part of the process where real value was actually getting lost. From an industrial engineering perspective, that's where waste lives, not in the hardware, but in the interpretation and communication steps. I also learned something about how to frame a problem before jumping into a conclusion or a solution. The tool we used was PESTEL, analysis, Porter 5 forces, the value chain. They are not just frameworks, because when you build them, they tell you real information. The competitive analysis shows us that raw satellite data is practically a commodity now between Copernicus, Landsat, and Planet Labs. So the only place where Microlab can actually differentiate and grow is in the intelligence layer, the meaning extracted from data, but not the data itself. That distinction between having information and knowing what to do with it is something that I want to carry into every project I work on. Thank you.